If you're raising kids in Southwest Florida or just thinking about it, you already know this decision is about more than just the house. It's about the lifestyle, the schools, the safety, and honestly, just the day-to-day. In this video, I'm going to break down some of the best neighborhoods to live with kids across Southwest Florida, based on what I see from working with families just like yours. And real quick, if you're actively thinking about making a move to the Southwest Florida area, whether that be in the next few months or the next year, I strongly suggest making a plan early. There's a link below where you can schedule a call with me where we can talk through things like your timeline, the best schools, and what areas actually make the most sense for your family. If we haven't met yet, I am Jessica Gatewood, a locally born and raised real estate expert here in Southwest Florida, and I help families find not just the right home, but the right lifestyle for them. All right, let's get started. First up, let's talk about Gateway in Fort Myers. This is one of those communities that checks a lot of boxes for families. There are a lot of different options, including new construction and some highly rated schools very close by. What parents love most, though, is the layout. There are sidewalks throughout, lots of parks, sports fields, and just a really active community feeling. It's also super convenient if you need to commute or you travel often. It's close proximity to I-75 and the Southwest Florida International Airport. So if you're balancing work, life, and activities, Gateway might be an option to make life easier. If Gateway is on your radar, please reach out to me. I can outline which sections might fit your budget best because it does vary greatly depending on where you are in the community. All right, now let's head over to Babcock Ranch. This is a very unique community. It is a master plan solar-powered community, and it was designed with families in mind from the very beginning. Now, much like Gateway, there are multiple different communities within Babcock Ranch. Plus, there's top-rated schools right within the community. There's walking trails, biking trails, playgrounds, splash pads, you name it, it's got it. There's a really strong sense of community here. There's always events happening, farmers markets, food truck nights, holiday events. The kids are always engaged and you're surrounded by other families. It's one of the top choices I recommend for buyers relocating here who want that built-in community feel. Now let's talk about Estero. Estero is not somewhere I talk about often, but we have to mention it, especially places like the place at Corkscrew and Corkscrew Shores. These neighborhoods are huge with families right now. Why? Because of amenities. We're talking resort-style pools, splash pads, playgrounds, fitness centers, sports courts, you name it, they've got it. It honestly feels like you're living in a vacation resort, except it's your everyday life. Plus, Estero is known for having some of the better school options in the area. And you've got FGCU, Gulf Coast Town Center nearby, shopping, dining, and not too far from the beaches either. If your kids are active and social, this is a strong option for y'all. And again, if you're trying to compare things like Estero versus Fort Myers versus Cape Coral, this is stuff I go over daily with people just like you. Please reach out to me and we can hash that out together. Now, if you're looking for something a little more established with a lot more character, you must check out the McGregor area in Fort Myers. This is more of that old Florida charm. Bigger trees, larger lots, and quieter streets. Find a mix of older homes, but also some updated properties and even some where they've torn down the old home and built new construction. You're close to downtown Fort Myers, the River District, plus the beaches, and there's also some amazing public and private school options in this area. This area tends to attract families who want space and character over new construction. It's also less of that gated community feeling and more of just the neighborhood feeling here in the McGregor area. It can be a really great fit depending on your priorities. So while we're talking about this area specifically, I must mention that if you're considering older homes, I can definitely help you out with what to look for as far as what the insurance companies are looking for in roof age, plumbing, electrical, HVAC, all of the major components. And I did actually just drop a video on this very thing, which I will link here for you to check out. And finally, let's talk about Cape Coral, specifically Southwest Cape Coral, where my roots are, even though it looks a lot different than it did for me. This is a favorite for families because of the mix of affordability to luxury homes. Plus, you have access to some of the best schools in the district, a ton of parks, youth sports programs, and family-friendly neighborhoods. Plus, you're close to shopping, restaurants, and everything you need day to day. It's one of the more flexible areas where you can find something that fits your budget without sacrificing your lifestyle. If Cape Coral is on your list, I can send you some specific neighborhoods to check out depending on what you're looking for. Just reach out to me. Now, obviously, here's the thing. There's not just one specific best neighborhood for families in Southwest Florida. It's all relevant to your specific individual family needs and wants. This is why it's imperative that we have a discussion early in your process so we can strategically map out what it looks like for you to be a homeowner in Southwest Florida, whether that be in the next few months or the next year. Some families prioritize schools, others want to prioritize amenities, some want space, others want walkability. It's all relevant. That's why I always say the right neighborhood depends on your lifestyle. So if you're thinking about making a move to Southwest Florida and you want help narrowing this down based on your kids, your budget, your time, your needs, your wants, go ahead and grab a space on my calendar. That link is in the description below. We'll hop on a call, map everything out, and make sure you're focusing on the right areas from the start. If you're still in the research phase, I do have that relocation roadmap that is a guide to the best way to start this process, and that is also available in the description below. Before you go, if this video helped you, please hit that like and subscribe button. And go ahead and check out this next video right here where I go over Lee County school zones, which is a huge factor in the decision on where to buy your next home in Southwest Florida. I'll see you in the next one.